this being the last game, it's Nakuru versus Wazalendo, which is going to be decided on the technical part of it. Nakuru starts the ball towards their side of the post, just passing the ball in a very reluctant manner. Let's see if it will pace up. Left, right, and the ball is intercepted, but they didn't lose the ball. The ball goes back to Barnabas, past Mwangi, and Wazalendo wins the ball. They've started to relax on their end. Passes, they are losing the ball to Mwangi. Mwangi didn't go with the ball, and he loses the ball again. Back to Wazalendo. Wazalendo passing in defense, slowly by slowly. No clear opening cut, and a lot of pace, so Nakuru couldn't win the ball. But just simple passes in the middle of the park of the game. It's Omosh pushing it forward via the wing, up front. Let's watch a few skills there. Omosh, Njugush, I don't know how Omosh is playing in the midfield, but this being a veterans league, it's allowed.
Why?
I just can't understand how Omosh plays in the midfield, but it's okay.
It's a veterans game.
He's making good moves, and but it's a foul. It could have been a goal, easy goal for Nakuru Vets, but Wazalendo moving forward via their left side of the pitch. Few passes, simple. Ongori is hungry for the ball. He wants to go up, but he has to calm down. The ball is intercepted. The pace of this game is slowing.
Very, very slow. You expect them to be a bit,
but I don't know why it's so. Or maybe because that was the first game, so their pace was so high, and Nakuru are looking to convert something, but the goalkeeper saves. Wazalendo moving up slowly, passing the ball. No particular exits, just slow, watching up, trying to look for a technical foul, but they haven't. Wazalendo also intercepted, but that was a second circle penetration for Nakuru. Wazalendo on their up feet, they try to move the ball, but they aren't moving across the center line. But the defenders are having an easy job, no particular pressure on them. He makes a pass and it's stopped on the other side. Now they have a foul. You see, everyone seems to be moving up, which is a good. At least we can be able to see some goals. But the only advantage with this veterans league is that there is no team that has been. There is no draw that has been a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw. They all going for a win. It's either you win or you lose the game. So for me, I also predict there is a win in this game.
That is true. Looking at these two sides, Wazalendo lost their first game to Union, Sikh Union, 2-1, and in their second game they managed to win it against Wazalendo. 4 goals. Wazalendo defeated Defense Veterans 4 goals to nil. And looking at Nakuru, they started on a high, beating Defense Veterans 4 goals to nil in the first game, and in the second game they won again against Sikh Union 3 goals to nil. So this is their third and final match for the day. 9 minutes to go to the end of the first half. Mwangi with the ball, trying to get it to Terry, who misses it, and they walk back, and there they are. Replay. Birir being told to slow down, start where he's supposed to do. Tony gets it to him, back to Mwangi. Mwangi gets Birir. Birir looks for Banu. Ngori gets the ball, runs up front. Banu watches. Interestingly, Banu once played for Wazalendo also.
I didn't know that.
Now you know. Good thing is that now you have information you can pass down.
Yeah, I'll tell someone so confidently.
Yeah, from University of Nairobi, he went on and played for Wazalendo for I think 2 seasons, together with the late Roger Sayuya, and now before he moved to Butali. I think he's played for 3 clubs so far in his life. That is Ongori trying to get Kevin, but the ball was
slower than the pass, or the ball was faster than
yes, there's a shout out for you on the social media pages. Norbert CJ says Boka the commentator. We hope Duncan, you can now get us loud and clear. We were having an issue at first, but we sorted it out. Who is that who's down? Anyway, they're told to play on. That is Wiki. That is number 10. I'm trying to remember his name. The producer will tell me. Number 10 for Nakuru. But Tony has started the ball, but backstep. That is Mwangi. Mwangi gets it up, but Ongori stops it, wants to scoop. Scoops it, but Banu gets it. Nice and easy. To Birir. Birir throws it up to Harris. Wazalendo get the ball again. This is Kevin, number 24. Omosh. Omosh gets it, loses the ball. Birir gets it and is looking for the top, the far right, but misses to get it. I think he was looking for Terry. That is Terry Boka, if I'm not wrong.
But the defender defended just a little bit deflection, and it saved a very massive goal.
That's true. 5 minutes to end of the first half of this game. This is the last game of the day. Thank you so much for your comments. Keep them coming, and we will be reading them in just a few. And Wazalendo, that must be Kevin, tries to get the ball off their half, but stopped by Banu and Birir. Foul. That is Zongori with the ball. Gets it to number 27, Evans. Evans to, was it to Omosh or to who?
Omosh left the ball to pass. He saw was
too hot.
No, maybe imagine the other guy was moving a little bit faster than the ball, but the ball was on a high speed.
I don't think he was seeing who was behind him. Anyway, it's 4 minutes to the end of the first half. Wazalendo with the ball. Evans once again. Tiki-taka with Evans. Wazalendo. And it's just on the side of the post. And it's a 16. There is the replay. There it is, hitting the side of the post. Gameplay continues. Wazalendo coming up again, hoping to get something this time round, but Birir is on guard, on duty.
And defending so well. The ball is to Terry. Terry takes a side step. Oh, she gets a foul. Let's see if they can be able to get something. But as the game continues, Njugush, I can see the players are moving up like. They are moving like.
Yes, and it's 2 minutes 30 seconds to go. Remember, if you'd like to get statistics of this game today, head over to hockeyke.com, and or better yet, you can just download the app, Hockey KE app on Android Play Store. Get it there. And of course, this broadcast is brought to you courtesy of Hockey KE. 2 minutes 10 seconds to go. Tony goes for a foul, or he's going to give it to Birir to start. Yes, he was being the gentleman. Birir. What is he trying with Banu there?
Just made a dummy that became a dummy. All of them went on the wrong side of the ball.
No, I think it was a foul on the line. Up to Terry. Terry. That is Mwangi. I haven't seen misses on this game. Neither can I see her on the technical bench out there. No, I think I saw her.
And then the game became heavier than his legs, her legs.
No, I've seen her on the bench. I'm sure in the second half she's going to come back.
She decided to rest a little bit and take some water.
Evans is starting. Omosh calling for it very anxiously. Ongori. Or is it not? Evans.
The first one, but it's a short corner.
Short corner, and the halftime whistle has gone. Omosh wants to go for it. Yes, he is. As Wazalendo organize themselves. Your take on the first half?
The first half has been a little bit sluggish depending on the results that Wazalendo had. I thought Nakuru had paced up, but they have become slower.
Manu clears it. It's 0-0 at halftime. Is it going to be the first draw of the tournament in this pool? We don't know, and this game might be the determinant in the pool. Let's take a break even as we continue, but remember this broadcast is brought to you courtesy of Hockey KE.
The final half of the game is coming on. I can see the goalkeeper for Wazalendo is really energetic at this juncture of the game. He doesn't want to be scored any goal, and the referee plays for the whistle for the game to restart. Omosh on the ball, he passes it back. They decide to take it full up, but the ball has they've drawn a foul. Nakuru defending. They are moving up in a sluggish manner, but I do believe they'll have the best when they want. The foul, that's Terry moving up. She looks, she sends the ball back to the middle of the park to Mwangi. Mwangi lays it off to the right side of the pitch, back to Terry. They're trying to pace up, go and look for a goal because they don't know when they will score again. But the goalkeeper clears, which is the best part of it. Wazalendo trying to gear up and looking for a goal, but the ball is intercepted at the center of the pitch. The set of skills that are being displayed here are unmatched by almost every player. Just Wycliffe controls the ball, relaxes, tries to see where his players are, but they aren't into space. The only way he should place back, but he decides to take them on. He goes into the path of the player. He decides to play it back to... That's a good pass. And that's a foul. If you can see Wycliffe on the far right of the pitch, and that would have been a good score, but I believe it was played fast and the referee wanted to become a little bit slower. Everyone moving slowly.
Game continues. 12 minutes to go. Wazalendo with the ball. Try to get it inside the D, but is stopped by Banu. That is Birir on the far left of your screen. Trying to move the ball up. They want to get a point so that they can secure a good slot as the day comes to a close. Actually, the winner of this game leads in this pool, if I'm not wrong, considering they both have won all their games. But Nakuru are on top because they won their first game 4-0. They're actually balanced, but Nakuru on top because of their game against Sikh Union, which they won 3-0. Ondiro scoops, but the ball is stopped by Nakuru. Short corner. First on this game?
No, I think it's the second one.
On this game. And this is in, yes, for Wazalendo, yes, that's right. Nakuru haven't gotten any penalty corner.
They haven't.
Some consultation there between Ongori and is that Ondiro, who is at the top of the D. Ondiro goes for it, gives to Ongori, who fumbles it with it, loses it, and Nakuru quickly start it. Nakuru with the ball. Omosh tries to intercept it, gets a foul, and in his favor. Tomorrow the game starts at 9 o'clock, so remember to tune in. That's number 69, Wazalendo, trying to get the ball off Mwangi. Boka, I know you know this. Mwangi has played for Wazalendo.
Yes, and he still plays for Wazalendo.
Yes.
And Omosh gets his second goal. Something that is so
unbelievable.
Is found in unfamiliar territories.
And it's 1-0 in favor of Wazalendo. They go up. This Nakuru start the game. Mwangi looking for, is that the misses? Yes, that should be the misses. Yes, that is the misses on the other side. Omosh, goal scorer, second goal.
Playing in the middle of the pitch with the elegant skills. You can see the way
There it is.
Made a lot of impact. He almost got a short corner.
Maybe they need to consider. Digi needs to consider putting him there.
In the middle of the pitch?
Yes.
Yes, he should.
Anyway, who are we? Maybe Simon can tell us.
Omosh has gotten a penalty corner.
Fourth one?
Yeah, for Wazalendo.
Fourth one for Wazalendo.
Yes, let's see if they can get something out of it.
Wiki seems to be very tired.
That was a good save by the goalkeeper. At least the fellow players are telling him, that one will to work ndani. So let's see if Wazalendo can be able to stimulate and get an equalizer, or they can be added another one.
Game on. And it's 7 minutes to go. Nakuru are coming up. Want to equalize. Banu with the ball. Gets it to number 16. Gets it back to him. Banu inside the D. Missed. Or footwork. Footwork. Another footwork by number 60 Wazalendo. Omosh with the ball, or trying to. Banu starts the foul to be rear. Down. Pushed in, but Wazalendo adamant, but a foul right there. Let's get a replay, see what happened. Still a contest, but looking and judging by it, looks like there was a foul somewhere there. Banu tries to get it to the far right. Thank you. Five minutes to go. The ball is scooped into Nakuru's defense, but the defender gets it and comes up in a solo move. Kevin tries to stop it, but gets a foul on the line. Banu starts. Nakuru aggressively trying to get a goal, but Wazalendo are firm on the defense. Banu complaining that wasn't a foul. Mosh tells his teammates, let's cool down, as Wiki goes for the foul, starts it up, trying to get Omosh, but Birir commits a foul and it's given a 16. Must have tapped the ball. Wazalendo quickly start. Omosh with the ball. Ball is up to Mwangi. Everyone looks like they're tired. But this is the last game of the day, and tomorrow the games kick off from 9 a.m.
We will be here ready to give you some entertainment via both watching and commentary, which will be live on our Kenya Hockey Union Facebook page, brought to you by Hockey KE.
Hii kazi wa si rahisi, my friend.
Nive nasikia njaa.
Anyway, it's 3 minutes 20 seconds to go. If the clock on the other side is anything to go by. Banu with the ball, trying to get the ball up. Banu gets it again. Not too anxious, but they lose it. Wazalendo really want the 3 points, so they're doing everything to kill the game or slow the game. Scooped to the defense. Was a footing there? No. That was a wrong call, Charity. It was for Nakuru. But anyway, the game goes on. Penalty corner.
From nothing to something. Let's see if Wazalendo are able to marshal up these short corners and able to get some goals. We can see even the rushers are also tired of running, so they have to look for new blood so that they can run and be able to defend effectively. Let's see what Omosh has for us on the other side of attack. It's another short corner, but for Wazalendo they are trying to debate. They want a flick, but the goalkeeper was the last man, so no flick. It's a retake of a short corner. Wow, such a miss, a fantastic save by the goalkeeper, and back to Nguri who misses it, but that's okay.
The nature of the game.
But also, if you can see very well, the goalkeepers in this tournament are really playing so well. Nice. Remember, the game is brought to you live by the courtesy of Hockey KE, and as it comes to an end, the players can no longer run too much. Maybe Omosh, because he has scored a goal, he can run all over the pitch. Hey, now they don't have even grip to run. It's a foul against Wazalendo, Nakuru. They already lost the ball after just winning it, and Wycliffe has decided to unleash some of his 1968 skills, and he is marshaled up well, but the buzzer goes, and our last game comes to an end.
And that is also a wrap for us.
For the day, yes. Waiting for tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow holds.
Only God knows. Anyway, thank you so much for keeping us company the whole day. My name has been George Njuguna.
And Jairus Boka Mzembi Mzembi.
Mzembi. Yes, big shout out to the crew, Hockey KE crew, for streaming this game. And right from the camera guys to the production team, it's been a fantastic broadcast. Thank you so much for the comments that you have sent us right from the start, and even as we bring to a close. I can just read one or two. Eric Kebiria says Nakuru playing very well. And thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for tuning throughout the day. And see you tomorrow, same time, same place from 9 a.m. even as we begin the live stream for the final pool games, even as we get into the quarterfinals and the finals of this game, which ends tomorrow. This is the first series of the Hockey Masters, and from here next we move to Mombasa, but tomorrow we get to wrap it up right here in Nairobi.